Apple just introduced an all-new iPhone SE. Here's what they changed. Welcome everybody to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here, and you can find me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. If you haven't done so already, I implore you, please go ahead and subscribe and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. At Apple's peak performance event, it was all about the silicon. It upgraded processors across the board. We got new M1 processor in the iPad Air. The Mac Studio came with the M1 Ultra, which is two M1 Max processors fused together. And then the iPhone SE got a new A15 Bionic processor on the inside. So in this video, I'm going to type out all the other changes in the iPhone SE, comparing the last generation with the new 2022 model, because everything new in the 2022 iPhone SE. For the design, Apple's kept the same design that it's had for the last few years, basically an upgraded iPhone 8. Still has a glass back, glass front, and the rounded aluminum sides. Apple has updated the colors slightly though. This model here is the last generation and it's in black. The new model doesn't come in black, instead it comes in midnight, which has a little bit of a bluish tint to it compared to black. It also no longer comes in white and silver, and instead comes in starlight, which has a slight gold tint to it. Then Product Red is a holdover, so the Product Red pretty much looks the same as the last generation Product Red. The new iPhone SE does start with higher storage. It's been upgraded to support 64, 128, and 256, whereas before it only came in 64 and 128 gig configurations. Otherwise, the size and weight, pretty much the same. It is lighter by about 0.13 ounces though. Apple kept the display the same once again. 4.7-inch display, 625 nits of peak brightness, True Tone, and supports the P3 wide color gamut. Apple didn't upgrade much in terms of the camera. It's still a 12 megapixel shooter that can record 4K video, but Apple did upgrade the ISP thanks to that new A15 Bionic processor. That image signal processor enables smart HDR4 on this rear-facing camera. The front-facing camera, though, got quite a few more improvements. That new front-facing camera has smart HDR4, deep fusion, time-lapse videos with stabilization, night mode or night time lapses, as well as photographic styles. So quite a few nice upgrades coming to that front-facing camera on the new 2022 iPhone SE. As I mentioned before, Apple did upgrade the processor. Apple moved from the A13 Bionic processor to the A15 Bionic processor. The biggest thing here is that is Apple's newest chip for the iPhone, and it should enable updates and the iPhone SE to run for many, many years into the future. It also enables other functions such as the camera performance that we already talked about, as well as improvements in other ways such as battery life. Apple does eke out a little bit better battery life than the previous generation iPhone SE, which was definitely a sore spot for iPhone SE users. Finally, the new iPhone SE also comes with 5G support, though I will say it's only sub 6 GHz 5G and it does not support the millimeter wave. A little bit of a bummer, but otherwise it's nice to see 5G support in the new iPhone SE. So that's it. That is the new iPhone SE. What do you guys think? Do you think this was a worthwhile upgrade because Apple did put its top-of-the-line processor in its cheapest device? Or do you think it was underwhelming because Apple otherwise didn't change all that much? Particularly, I'm sad Apple didn't include support for MagSafe. Fortunately, there are MagSafe cases out there though for the new iPhone SE that do enable that functionality. Let me know what you guys all think down below in the comments or reach me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. Otherwise, stay tuned because we've got a whole lot more videos headed your way.